Hey guys, it's Matt with Team X Ready to Drop. We got Mitch here, Dino Mitchkiss. Mitch, what'd you play?
I played Dragunity today.
Why'd you play Dragunity?
Because the combo is sick. It like ends on like ridiculous boards, and you like don't lose to Super Poly like Thunder does.
How'd you do today?
I went X2 both rounds. I lost a mind, and then I lost mine, and then one of them also dogwood in time too. So.
What's the goal of this deck?
So your goal is your ending board is always going to be, if you open well enough, it's going to be this guy, this, and then if you open a certain combo, this and this, but usually just at least these three, and then this.
So how many cards do you need for the combo?
You really only need 2. So most of the combos start with just 2 cards. It really kind of depends on this guy, but I'll go over that later. I'll go over the combo later with the 2 cards, but yeah, let's just get started. So you play 3 Senatus. This guy's like the combo starter. He discards 1 Dragunity card to equip 1 from the deck. So a Dragunity tuner, so it's going to either do Phalanx or Koos. These 2 essentially do the same thing. They both special when they're equipped. They're not hard once per turn, so you can special them as much as you want. If you have this and then one of these in your hand, it's full combo, but we'll go over that later. This guy also can be substituted as a level 4 for a synchro, and he can only be used for Dragunity synchro summons, so that's important if you're going to use him for Borreload or Borreload Savage and stuff like that.
All right.
The other important part of that combo is 3 this guy, 3 Dragunity Arma Mistletoe. He's also not once per turn. He's cool. If you open him and this guy, then you always end on Borreload Savage.
What's this dude?
So you send any Dragunity monster you control to the graveyard to special this, and then you take 1 from your graveyard and equip it. So you can send one of these guys, special this, equip it to it, respecial it.
Okay.
So it's pretty much always free for the most part. And this guy comes up in one of the combos that I'll show later. And then the 1-of Dragunities are Ducks and Arma Levitine. This guy, he's just essentially another copy of this, but he's follow-up. So when he's normal summon, he equips 1 from your graveyard, 1 level 3 or lower Dragunity, so really just these 2. And then when this guy's special summoned from anywhere, he also equips 1 from your graveyard, but he can also be special summoned from your hand if you're removing from your hand or your graveyard, but removing 1 face-up monster you control equipped with a Dragunity card. So he comes up in one of the combos as well, because he is also a level 8 for Titanic Galaxy. And then some of the other just extenders. So 2 Supreme King Darkworm. You're playing Dragon Shrine, so this card is really good. And then 2 Garuda, the Wind Spirit. So every single Dragunity synchro needs a winged beast. So he's a free summon winged beast, and all of these guys are winds. So he's almost always a free summon. And then your 1-ofs. If you could play more, you probably would. So 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal, 1 Tempest, 1 Zephyros the Elite. So these guys come up in the combo. If you open Gold Sark with this guy, it's really good. But these 2 will mostly always come up in the combo. This one especially with Gay Dirge. And then the last 2 1-ofs is Goliath. You special him off of Hieratic Seal, and then this is another extender. Obviously, don't really need to explain. And then your spells, 2 World Legacy Guard Dragon. This is another one that's an extender. It also moves your guys around if you get into awkward situations with your Guard Dragon stuff. But it doesn't usually come up, but the reborn effect always does. And then 3 Ravine and 3 Shrine. You can search Ravine off of Romulus, and just opening Ravine is nuts. It's really good. So this guy can grab Senatus from your deck, and then you can start your combo. And Shrine's really good for dumping Tempest if you have Garuda in hand, or just dumping Darkworm at the start of your turn, and then just having another guy as an extender. And then you're a combo deck, so 3 Call by the Grave. That's pretty self. He's loading me. And then 2 Dragunity Divine Lance. This card is like so broken.
What's it do?
So you equip it to a Dragunity. It gains attack equal to its level times 100, but it's also affected by trap effects. So your guy can't get impermed, but that doesn't really matter. But the main effect is once per turn during your main phase, you can equip the Dragon type Dragunity tuner monster from your deck to the monster equipped with this card. So and it's searchable with Romulus. So you grab this with Romulus, you activate it, you equip to Romulus, and then you get either of the Roost or the Phalanx, and then you do your whole combo.
So it's a free monster.
Yeah, it's basically always going to be a free special summon. And then the one-ofs, Foolish, Reborn, Gold Sark, Terraforming, and then I just played 1 Cards of Consonance. I was thinking about playing more, but it doesn't come up as much. It's really just kind of there as extra.
Does it still work out?
Yeah, it does. I mean, if you open 2 of the tuners in your hand, like, it's okay to pitch 1 to draw 2 cards.
Alright.
So that's a main deck. It's 41 because I wanted to play the 3rd Dragon Shrine.
Okay.
And then onto the extra deck. So this is Dragunity Knight, Romulus. This is the reason why this deck got even better. So when this card is Link Summon, you add a Dragunity spell or trap or Dragon Ravine, which obviously it's not just going to be really good in anything because it only takes 2 dragons.
Yeah, that's nutty.
And also, if a dragon monster is special summoned to a zone it points to from your extra deck, you can special summon a dragon or a winged beast from your hand. Unfortunately, this doesn't come up too often because what will happen is, like, you'll hit it, we'll trigger it off Pisty or LP, and you have a winged beast in your hand. You can't special summon.
So just 1.
Yeah, really, adding is nuts, and it acts as an extender because Lance acts as an extender too.
So you just mainly want it for the search.
Yeah, exactly. And then you obviously play the Guard Dragon, so 1 Pissy, 1 LP, 1 Argapane. Pretty self-explanatory. I'll show the combo later. But these guys are obviously nuts, and I don't have to explain that. And then your last Link monsters are Heavenly Seals, Triple Burst, and Saryuja. I didn't want to play Triple Burst today, but I couldn't find the level 10 Dragunity Synchro, so I just decided to play something else that could act in the combo if one of these guys were to get ogred in an instance, which did come up, and it came up, so I might consider playing it moving forward. And then obviously this, you end the combo with this, and this is just Saryuja.
Do you just need 1 Saryuja?
Huh?
Do you just need?
You could play 2, but 1 is just fine. I have considered it though. And then for XYZs, you play 1 Tomb and then 1 Erratic, or 1 Harbinger. This card is good. It comes up every once in a while. You overlay the Mistletanes, and then you get to add or special summon a dragon from your deck. So if you open like double Mistletae, this grabs Red MD from your deck, stuff like that. So
it's a free monster.
Yeah, it's a free monster, and it's pretty good. It doesn't come up as much, but it's still pretty good. And then to the synchros, so you play 1 Gay Dirge. He comes up always in the combo because he'll grab Zephyros from your deck and then pinch it immediately to the graveyard. And I'll show the combo in a second because to show you the 2-card combo, and this one comes up. 1 Vadriana, it's just another name. It's a 6. It comes up on occasion, and also it's good to OTK people. And then the last Dragunity Synchro is going to be 2 Barsha. 2 is necessary. This card is nuts. It's a soul charge. For those of you that don't know what it does, when it's Synchro summoned, you can select any number of Dragon-type Dragunity monsters in your grave and equip it to it. And since these guys are not once per turn, you can put 2 of these guys on, and essentially you special summon 4.
So it's literally just like
it's literally just soul charge. And it also gains 300 attack for each equipped to it, so you can OTK with it if you really need to. It doesn't come up that much.
That's stupid.
And then the last 2 that do come up in the combo is Borlord Savage and then Crystal Wing. You hard make Crystal Wing in this deck because when you Agripane, you summon this, and not this, and then you use the level 2 with this to make that. So since it is a 6 and it's also a synchro monster, so cool. I will go over the 2-card combo.
All right.
So
how much does this combo come up?
Pretty often. So you just need to open this, the one Senatus, and then either one of these guys. So you'll normal him, you'll activate effect, and whichever one you have, you'll pitch, and then you'll equip the other one. You always need to equip this one. So that's actually the important part. So Koos always needs to come out of your deck equipped to him because he'll matter in the combo. So if you have a Phalanx, you can do double Koos. It actually doesn't matter. Just this needs to be grabbed out of your deck by him. And then you'll activate his this effect to special. And by the way, him discarding is cost, so pitching this is cost. And then anyway, and then you'll make these two. He's a level 2 tutor, but he can also be treated as a level 4. So you'll synchro into 8. You'll summon Barcha. Barcha effect will trigger, and then you'll get both of these dudes from the graveyard and equip to him. And then you'll activate and summon both. You'll do this, link these two guys off into Romulus. And then Romulus effect will trigger. If you have another extender, you don't need to grab it, but if you don't, then Dragon Shrine's okay, but if not, this is the correct grab. Then you'll equip this to this. You'll activate this effect. You'll equip another one of these guys. And then effect to special. Then you'll do regular Guard Dragon guys. And then effective LP. So this is where one important part of the combo that you need to really remember is off the first Red MD summon, you need to summon Phalanx. So if you summon Koos, you can't turn the Koos and Gay Dirge into Crystal Wing, but Phalanx you can. So you activate Red MD and you're going to special the Phalanx over here. Then you're going to link these two guys off. Keep in mind you haven't used this yet. And then you'll summon Agripane. Agripane will activate, and you're going to special Gay Dirge here. Gay Dirge will trigger. Well, you can activate him once per turn. So you activate, and then you're almost always going to just grab Zephyros and then just discard it. Because he adds 1 level 4 or lower, and then you discard 1 level 4 or lower. So you just discard the one you add, so you'll just dump the Zephyros. And then what you'll do is you're going to synchro these two. Into Crystal Wing. And then you'll activate Pisty effect. And then you will activate Red MD, and you'll special. It doesn't really matter. I think probably no, it does matter. Sorry, Koos is the one you want to special summon because you're going to need it to make Barcha again with Zephyros. So always summon Koos off of the second Red MD. So first Red MD is Phalanx, second Red MD is Koos. And then you're going to link these 4 into Saryuja. Obviously you're not going to get 2 effects, you're just going to get the first effect. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bounce the Red MD to special summon. And then you'll take 4. So this can be a level 4. What you're gonna do is you're gonna special Barcha again. Then you're gonna trigger Barcha, and you'll get just good rule of thumb when you summon Barcha, just equip as many as you can. Just because it usually will come up more than once.
So do these trigger only when they're initially equipped, or can you just special them?
You can do them whenever you want.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can equip special one, link, and then special another link, stuff like that.
Okay.
So what you're going to do after that is you're going to special one. It actually really doesn't matter which one you have, because you're just going to banish it for the Red MD, you bounce back to your hand. Then you're going to trigger Red MD, and you're going to special the Barcha that you used at the beginning of the combo. This is your other level 8. And then you can special these 2 guys back. well, one first, then overlay here, and then you can special the phalanx, and then it's kind of your choice which one of these two guys you use. I prefer to keep the Goose on the board, but it doesn't actually matter. You'll link these two guys off into seals. So that's like the main combo. That's only if you open the two cards. I can show you the variation if you open Mistletoe as well.
So what's this the end board look like?
So this is the ending board right here.
Okay.
I mean, follow up for next turn. This is it. This is without any extenders. If you were to have another guy, this would be the other level 2, and you would have it would be gone, and you would have Borland Savage here with Saryuja equipped to it.
So this is just the 2 cards?
That's just the 2 card. I can show you guys real quick. It's going to be kind of a long video, but I'll show you the 3 card real quick too, because he wanted to...
It's already long, it's okay.
So, the next one is if you open... If you open this guy, one of these, and then this one. So this guy is like really good. So the combo essentially starts off the same. So you'll summon this, you'll pitch, you'll equip the Koos, and then special the Koos. You'll send the Koos to special Mistletoe. Make sure you keep Mistletoe kind of out of the way of your combo. And then Mistletoe effect will re-equip the Koos, and then you just special the Koos. Then it kind of plays the same, almost the same way. Barcha. Special these two. You can use this guy to make the Romulus. Romulus will trigger. You'll get another. You'll get Divine Lance again. I'll be pissed with these two. You can equip this guy again, and then you can activate it equipped. I like to grab another copy of Phalanx, since Phalanx is the most versatile of the two. And then special it over here. Here's where you're gonna deviate. So normally the last combo you special from your deck random D, but in this combo you're gonna grab this dude instead. So when he's summoned, he'll equip one as well. You can do Koos. And then you can special the Koos again. Then you're going to sorry, you had to make sure to put the Phalanx here. And then you're going to link these two guys off. Then the combo kind of is similar to the same again. You'll put the Agripane over here again. You'll trigger the Agripane. You'll grab Gator, same thing, effect. You'll grab the Zephyros, put it in the grave, and then you're going to link these. You'll make these into Crystal Wing. And then Pissy triggers, and its specials. You're going to want to special this guy. So when he's summoned, this is where the big change is. The second time you bring him back, you're gonna want to make sure you equip this to him. Okay, so bring him back the second time, equip this. Makes sense? Then you're gonna link these three up into Saryuja again.
Let's go.
And then, sorry, I grabbed the wrong pile. And then, with the Zephyros this time, you're going to bounce the Mistletoe back to your hand. So this will go back to your hand, you'll special this. And then you'll make these two into Barcha again. Barcha trigger. And then you'll activate special. And then activate and special. You're gonna overlay these two guys. Because this guy's a level 8. So you don't have the room, so you're gonna have to waste one equipped, but it's okay. Then this will go to the grave. Then you will send, it doesn't really matter because you're just going to bring it back anyway. Send to special, since he's not once returned. You're going to make sure you need to equip the phalanx on him from the graveyard. So special the phalanx, and then effective phalanx, special. Then this guy's a 6, so 6 and 2.
Oh, and that's how you make the savage.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you, what you want to do, if you don't mind, if you want the boost on it, you can. But if you want the 4 counters on it, which is usually better, you'll link these two guys off first. Because, I mean, no one's going to attack over it. The 300 boost actually doesn't matter. You'll link these two guys off first here. Then you'll make these two into Borreload Savage, and then effect equipped. And then that's the 3-card combo if you open Missile Tail.
So just a little bit more of a solid board.
Yeah. Obviously, if you can do this, you can. You have a bunch of extenders, so that's kind of just the generic way to do the combo.
Yeah.
You got to do it awkwardly sometimes. It happens, but
it's really easy to get to it, right?
Yeah, and you're running a deck full of, as long as you start getting these guys going, and usually once you resolve one Barcha, then you can do your whole combo. So getting to this card is probably the most important. That's kind of why I play it.
So when you make that, you kind of guaranteed.
Yeah. If you have that with at least 2 equips, then you have the guaranteed full combo.
All right.
Yeah.
That it?
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, a couple shout outs. Shout out to X3 Drop.
Our boys.
And obviously got to shout out my team. Got to shout out Genesis as well.
Thought they kicked you off.
No, they did not kick me off. Yeah, and shout out everyone who helped me get cards for this deck. Evan, Luis helped me out. We've been talking theory about this deck for a while. And yeah.
All right. Thanks, Mitch.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Okay. I don't really know what the outro is. See you guys.